So far, we have understood two important terms in the world of matrices and determinants, which is minor of an element and cofactor of an element, or a matrix of minors and matrix of cofactors. And this is the last jargon or terms that is used in the world of matrix called as adjoint of the matrix. And this is relatively easy to understand but equally powerful for a variety of reasons that you will come to know when we get into further episodes of solving different matrices and determinants problems. So what is an adjoint of a matrix? Adjoint of a matrix is also called as adjugate. So, but we'll stick to this term adjoint of a matrix. Adjoint of a matrix is nothing but taking a matrix of cofactors. You take the matrix of cofactors and just take its transpose. And what is transpose? We have done earlier in the episode, interchanging rows and columns or swapping rows and columns is nothing but transpose. So again, what do? You take the matrix of cofactors and then you take the transpose, and whatever you get, that is nothing but adjoint of a matrix, and it is denoted by ADJ. It's abbreviated as ADJ within brackets A, where A is the matrix for which you're taking the adjoint. So that's what it is, and it is powerful because it is used extensively in solving simultaneous equations using the matrix method, which is one of the important methods. When we go to the last episode or last few episodes of this syllabus, you will know that adjoint of a matrix is being used to find inverse, and then inverse is being used to find or solve this equation. So we'll come to that, but let's take one thing at a time. So what is adjoint of a matrix? So let's say we have a matrix of cofactors. So this is a matrix of cofactors, and just to jog your memory, this matrix of cofactor itself is found, or in turn has been found, by assigning signs to matrix of minors. So don't forget that. So it's all nested within each other. So if you remove these signs, plus, minus, plus the alternating signs that we discussed in the last episode, whatever is remaining, just determinant part, if you just take that without any alternating signs, then the whole matrix is nothing but matrix of minors. But as soon as you apply alternating plus or minus sign or multiplying it by plus or minus 1, it's the same effect, where the diagonal elements are all multiplied by plus 1, both the diagonals, and the non-diagonal elements are multiplied by minus 1. As soon as you sign them up, the whole matrix, it becomes a matrix of cofactors denoted by capital letter C. And if you just take a transpose of that, again, what is the transpose? Rows become columns and columns become row, which is what it is. If you see here, C, it's not to the power, but in the place of powers, it's called as transpose of cofactor matrix. So whenever you take a cofactor matrix and you transpose the cofactor, what you get is adjoint. And it's a simple mathematics that you learned earlier, where you take each row. So this is row 1. Over here, it will become, the row 1 will become column 1. So if you see the effect, this is row 2, and this row 2 would have become column 2, and this is row 3 over here would have become column 3. That's what it is. The rows and columns are interchanged. That's what it is adjoint of a matrix all about. A quick short video. Hopefully we have done with all the important terms and terminologies, and we can get back to solving how to solve and how to compute the numerical value of this determinant individually, and what will be the net value of the determinant of the whole matrix. So let's try to understand then, which is what we were planning to do, and we wanted to set this some context before we do that, because we will be using some of these terms. So what are the terms we have learned? And let's go in the reverse order. In this episode, we learned adjoint, and we know that the adjoint itself came from the concept of cofactors, which we discussed in the last episode. The cofactors itself came from the concept of minors, which we discussed in the episode before the cofactors. So either you go from this order, these three terms, we'll be using it extensively in the next few sessions so that you can understand what's going on. So adjoint, cofactors, and minor. So that's all. So I'll see you in the next bite. Hopefully we'll have more fun.